My name is Jason Folkmanis. I'm the co-owner, along with my brother Dan Folkmanis, of Folkmanis Puppets. Folkmanis Puppets is a manufacturer of high-end realistic animal puppets that are used for educational purposes, museums, toy stores, language training. We have over 200 puppets that we distribute, and our markets are all over the world, and we've been in business for 50 years, and we'll hope we'll be in business for another 50. Folkmanis Puppets was founded by my mother, really, before my father, in the sense that the original puppet was made for my brother, Dan, in show and tell, and the other parents all really loved the puppet she made for show and tell, so they wanted one. So she started making these as kind of a sidelight. And then when we moved to California, we discovered Telegraph Avenue in Berkeley, which has craft market even today, but then it was much bigger and it was more of a sort of authentic craft market. My mother, to supplement her income, was selling these on the street, and she did that for several years. And looking at the Bay Area and looking at how well these puppets were selling, my father said, I think I need to learn how to sew. My mother taught him, and they started the business in 1976. In 2015, we learned about the SBA program because the building across the street from our main building, which we'd owned since the early 1980s, we'd been renting that space to store inventory, boxes and boxes of puppets. And then we heard that the owner of that building was going to sell, and we'd outgrown our space. And to have to store puppets somewhere across town and driving back, it was just too difficult an idea. So we really felt we had no choice but to buy the building. If we had tried to find another location, the inconvenience of trying to transport puppets would have just so dramatically outweighed the current situation. The fact that TMC has been so helpful made taking on debt much less of a scary thought. The fact that this program offered a down payment that was not too high makes a huge difference to a company like ours. I'm being very genuine when I say that working with TMC Financing has been an absolute pleasure, and it's been really critical for us, actually, both in terms of the loan program, but also when COVID hit, TMC helped us with the PPP loan, and it was very, very difficult to contact large lenders. And when I called TMC at that point, kind of in desperation, they turned it around in 24 hours. It made all the difference to us. TMC has been, both in terms of the lending program, in terms of PPP, and just the ease of having a company that you can just call, work with easily. It's not like a huge bureaucratic institution. I mean, I call people at TMC and say, can I ask you a question off the record? What would work best here? What do you advise? I cannot say enough about the ease and convenience, and just how I get the sense of TMC genuinely cares for the people that they're working with. It makes a huge difference to us.